Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. To our dear students, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to us all. Jose Chona Memorial National High School joins us all to the opening program for the Career Guidance School Year 2021-2022. To begin with, let us all stand for the singing of the national anthem, and please remain standing for the prayer.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, elas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng warhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Lord, we come before you this day, and we ask your divine help as we are about to make some discussions and decisions that would affect our lives and of others. Grant us the wisdom to know what to say, compassion to say it honestly, and the openness to hear things we don't want to hear. May our word heal, not hurt. May our sharing be done with kindness as we respect those around us. Let our comments be for the common good. Grant that within us there might be the kind of attitude that will allow us to face our challenges as one body, caring for one another. Bless everyone here, and we thank you for being with us. We make this prayer in your name, God of all life and endless possibilities. Amen.
Good day everyone! I'm January G. Milan, your MC for today's Grade 10 Online Career Guidance for the school year 2021-2022. To give us her words of welcome, may I call in our very active, very supportive, our very own school caretaker, Miss Fanny Ipil Innumerables.
Confucius once said, "Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life." My courtesy to all our deputy authorities, stakeholders, faculty and staff, and to the reason why we have this conference, our grade 10 and senior high learners. Good morning. Career Guidance is a comprehensive developmental program designed to assist individuals in making and implementing informed educational and occupational choices. This career decision then results in their social, financial, and emotional well-being throughout. It is the most important tool that we can use to develop our education system, and the only way our schools can produce the most productive academicians, as it helps the learners to make up their mind early enough. This program will help students in secondary schools to see a variety of available academic options that would help them through their preferred learning styles, and be helped to find how to develop plans to reach their educational and occupational goals. Believe it or not, if you're in high school right now, you're at a great point in your life. You have your whole life in front of you, and now is a good time to start thinking about your future. Just remember that those who are masters in the field right now are once learners like you. I wish you all the best in participating to this platform. You're all an ongoing work in progress. On this note, I also declare this virtual conference open for further proceedings. Thank you and Godspeed.
Thank you, Miss Fan. At this point of time, let us hear the opening remarks to be given by our senior high school assistant principal to Mr. Bernard Baliguat Montilla.
Strive for continuous personal improvement. Stay motivated by learning new skills and developing new talents. Recognize that the world around you is constantly changing. Be open to change and remain alert to new opportunities. The future belongs to those that can see it coming. So be open to change and be alert to new opportunities. We all do our best when we are doing something we love or have a passion for. If you have a dream, however outlandish, you are lucky. Dreams can lead to an understanding of who you really are and what you really want. A key motivator in shaping a life full of meaning, purpose, and satisfaction. Most especially, believe that there is God and people who will listen to you if you ask for help. Asking for help and guidance is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a sign of pursuing a career path on the right direction.
Thank you, Sir Bernard.
Good morning, everyone. Chona Memorial National High School conducting a career guidance for both junior high school and senior high school because we are mandated to this Republic Act number 1126, otherwise known as the Secondary Career Guidance and Counseling Act of 2019, which aims to A. Institutionalize career guidance and counseling program for students in all public and private secondary schools nationwide in order to provide them with proper direction in pursuing subsequent tertiary education. B. To secondary education students with the capability to make educated career decisions and expose them to relevant labor markets. C. To ensure the graduates of tertiary education meet the requirements of the government, industry, and the economy. Rule 5 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Basic Education Act of 2013 states that the Department of Education is mandated to properly guide the secondary level students in choosing career tracks that they intend to pursue through informed career choices towards becoming productive and contributing individuals. Parents and students, I hope that you fully understand the purpose of conducting a career guidance program every year and hoping that you religiously cooperate and comply the needed outputs. Thank you and have a nice day ahead, everyone.
At this juncture, let us hear our first speaker. She will explain to us why we should have this kind of career guidance to our grade 10 learners. Our first speaker, she is a teacher 1, a junior high school guidance designate, and will tackle about this introduction, starting a career planning journey, and the tool number 1, the life I want to live as an adult. Our first speaker, help me welcome Mrs. Zoseline M. Tribunalo.
Hello grade 10 Hositonians, congratulations for making it this far in your quest for education, despite the challenges of the pandemic. Many people say that life is a journey. To begin this journey is to start envisioning your life in the future, and a huge part of it is deciding which career path you will take. This program will help you plan for your future career pathways. In this series of sessions, different teachers will help facilitate and explain the different activities that will gradually lead you to making your own career plan using these multiple career development pathways, specially developed to help students choose a senior high school track and explore career pathways and opportunities. In starting a career planning journey, you will be led to visualize the life you want to live as an adult. Enhance your self-awareness by using self-assessment tools of talents and interests, personal work, values, and competencies. You will be guided in exploring career pathways with the senior high school career interests, clusters, and the career wheel. You will also be guided in goal setting and grounding using different tools like Family and My Career Choices, Personal Career Exploration Mapping Tool,
career sector exploration sheet, and career pathways action plan. The last activity is connecting the dots between education and career pathways. Objectives of this activity is to assist students in planning for their future career pathways and also assist students in choosing a preferred senior high school track based on their talents, values, interests, personal goals, and aspirations. Perhaps some of you already thought of what you want to do in your future. In your childhood days, you've been asked many times, what is your ambition? What would you be when you grow up? Some may have answered that you want to become a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a pilot, a nurse, a teacher, a lawyer, or an astronaut. We are also often asked where we want to live. You may perhaps answer that you want to live in America, in Canada, in Manila, in Singapore, in London. Those are your childhood dreams. So, my dear students, now that you're about to complete your journey in junior high school, you're again at the crossroad in your life, where you need to make a very important decision that will greatly influence your future. What's next after junior high school? Of course, you will proceed to senior high school, but what strand will you take? This is exactly what this career guidance program is all about, to help you and guide you in career planning. It is important to come up with your career planning as it gives you much needed direction and makes it clear there where you see yourself in the future, what kind of life you want to live. It makes you aware of your strengths and weaknesses and the skills and knowledge that are required to achieve your goals in the future. A large proportion of our life is spent in achieving our career goals, thus it is very important to make sure that right steps were taken and correct planning was done in the early years of your life. There are very few lucky ones who are born with a clear mind and who knows what they want to do and where they see themselves in life ahead. But majority of us are not sure what we want from life, and so it is very important to plan out things. Thus, career planning is what gives your career and in some way your life true meaning and purpose. Career planning is a lifelong process that focuses on making decisions to help you manage your future work and personal life in general. This means that planning your career is not separate from planning the rest of your life. What should you consider in planning for a future career? What are the bases of career planning journey? Remember, career planning is not a one-time decision but a series of decisions you make. You can explore your options, career that suits best your characteristics. In starting your career planning journey, please pause and reflect on these questions. You may take time to write your answers in a sheet of paper. Where am I now? What is my present role in my family, community? Where do I want to be 5 years from now? What are my plans in the future? How can I get there? What do I need to do in order to reach my plans? What kind of life do I dream for myself and my family? Now, after reflecting on those questions, you may now do this activity. This will be your output number 1. In doing this activity, feel free to be creative and as much as possible, try to answer all the questions in details and then submit your output to your advisor. Okay. In the setting, this refers to where do you want to live, where do you prefer to stay, or do you prefer to stay in one place, or would you like to move to a new location? And in work, in the field of work, what type of work would you like to do? What is your ideal work environment? What business do you plan to start? So, for example, what type of work you would like to do? Do you want office work, or do you want field work? Do you like work that travels a lot, or do you want work that is related to customer service? Mga ingana. What business do you plan to start? If you don't want to work, you may want to start a business. So what kind of business you want to pursue? So in terms of relationships, Who would you like to spend time with? Your family or your friends? Or do you prefer to spend more time by yourself? So there are those people who doesn't like to socialize but wants to be alone all the time, or just do some self-development activities. What types of activities you enjoy doing with people in your life? And then what are your goals in the next 1 to 3 years? So what do you want to do within the next 1 to 3 years? And for your long-term goals after high school, what are your plans after high school? Maybe perhaps after 10 years? What kind of career would you like to pursue? Self-awareness is the initial step in the career decision-making process. It forces you to look at yourself objectively. Examining your strengths, weaknesses, successes, and failures is enlightening. It can help you determine what works and what doesn't. In career exploration stage, becoming more self-aware is important because your career decision is yours and should go hand in hand with your own identity, consisting of your interests, values, skills, experience, and goals. If your career is not aligned with your characteristics and attributes, eventually you will lose interest in your career, become frustrated, and finally quit. Many people say that you tend to be good at what interests you. Look back your classroom experiences and activities. Recall the subject areas that caught your interests and list down remarkable achievements related to those subject areas. This is output number 2. In performing these activities, you will notice that the guide questions are all the same in all grade levels. But you have to have separate answer for each grade level. It is because your interests might have changed throughout the years as you grow in knowledge, develop new skills, and gain more experiences. Then submit your output to your advisors. Thank you and good luck in choosing your career. God bless.
Thank you, Ma'am Celine. Our next speaker, she is a teacher 3, a science coordinator, and our grade 10D advisor. And she will discuss to us the activity 1, enhancing self-awareness. Tool number 2, self-assessment of interests and talents. Tool number 3, personal work values and competencies. And tool number 4, rate your skills. Our next speaker, Mrs. Maria Rizalda C. Alvera.
Hello, magandang buhay grade 10. My topic for today is a continuation of the topic of our guidance designate, Ma'am Celine. It's about enhancing self-awareness. This is still under activity 1, but in my case, I will be facilitating you in accomplishing the task or the activities under tool number 3 and tool number 4. That would be my topic. So tool number 3, it's about personal work values and competencies. So this is my topic, personal work values and competencies. In this activity, we are going to discover your work values, the work values and competencies that you already possess. So the following, I have here list of work values and competencies that many people have identified as important for them in their careers, in business, and in the workplace. A competency is the capability to apply or use a set of related knowledge, skills, and abilities required to successfully perform a job. As you begin to explore your own personal values, reflect and select by shading the thumbs up icon of the values and competencies that you think you already possess. Make sure that you have with you there the activity 1, tool number 3, personal work values and competencies. Look at there the directions. Shade the thumbs up icon of the values and competencies that you think you already possess. If you think you have that one, then shade the thumbs up icon. If you think you don't have that one or you don't possess that one, then do not shade, just leave it blank. Excuse me. I will explain to you one by one each of the values and competencies. The first one here is helping the community. It means that you do something which contributes to improving the community. You become involved with helping others. If you think you have that one, then shade the thumbs up icon. Next is working with others. It means that you enjoy working with other people. You work as a team member towards common goals. So if you think you have this one, shade the thumbs up icon. The next one is working alone and being independent. So it means that you accomplish tasks by yourself with limited interaction with others. Next is competition, healthy competition. If you enjoy engaging in activities which pit your abilities against others, then shade the thumbs up icon. Next is making decisions. It means that you possess the power to decide courses of actions that may affect an organization. Next is working under pressure. It means that you work or you enjoy working in situations where pressure is common. Next is influencing people. It means that you're in a position to influence the attitudes and opinions of other people. Next is knowledge and work mastery. It means that you enjoy engaging in the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. You become an expert in the field you would like to pursue. The next one is creativity. It means have an opportunity to create new things, develop new ideas and processes. Next is change, variety, and fast pace. It means pursue work activities which frequently change. Work in circumstances where work must be done rapidly. Next is precision work. It means that you work in situations where attention to details and accuracy are very important. So those people who are very perfectionist are very fit to this work values. Next is stability. It means have a good work routine and job duties that are largely predictable. Next is financial gains. Have a high likelihood of achieving high monetary rewards for your work. Next is physical challenge. It means that you do activities that use your physical abilities. Next is supervision. It means that you engage in activities in which you are directly responsible for the work of others. And I think this is the last one. Time freedom. Be able to work according to your own schedule. If you think you have that one, kindly shade the thumbs up icon. Then now, kindly review your answers. Maybe you missed something. Maybe there is some items there that you possess but you forgot to shade it. Okay, you're done. Now I want you to reflect your work. Look at the list of work values and competencies that you already possess. Okay, look at that. Look at them. Okay, think of times and situations when you have applied these work values and competencies. Kindly recall. Which among the items you choose are connected to your career plans? I know you already have career plans. Which among those items you choose are connected to your career plans? What other values not listed here do you think are essential to you and your career plans? This can help you in making good career decision. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this activity. So let's proceed to tool number 4, rate your skills. Please get your activity sheet. Activity 1, tool number 4, rate your skills. Okay, so for this activity, the skills listed in this tool are the progressive life skills needed in pursuing any field or career. Rate your skills level using the following scale. Okay, so I have here the, what do you call this? Legend. Okay, wait. Internet is going slow. Okay, I'm back. So here, I want you to rate your skills according to this. If you think that skill, you are highly skilled with that, so rate yourself with 4 stars, 3 stars if you think you are just skilled and not highly skilled, and 2 stars if you are moderately skilled, and 1 star if you think you are unskilled to that particular skill. Okay, are you ready to do your activity now? So, again, by the way, in your activity sheets, I already provided there the activity, the description per skills so that you can read with me. Okay, the first one there is written communication. It is the ability to write clearly and concisely and convey information to different readers. Okay, if you are highly skilled with that, shade the 4 stars. It means you're highly skilled. Next is verbal communication. It is the ability to use spoken words to convey message clearly and in a conversation or to a larger audience. Next is problem solving. Devising and then using an appropriate method, rule, technique, or logic to solve a problem. Next is teamwork, cooperating with and supporting others in order to achieve a common goal. Next is analytical ability, being able to pick out the key issues from a large amount of complex information. Next is creative thinking, being original and innovative in order to solve problems, generate ideas, or produce novel designs. Next is numeracy, the ability to understand and interpret facts and express ideas in figures and nonverbal data. Next is leadership, the ability to guide, direct, motivate, and take responsibility for others. Next is commercial awareness, having an understanding and appreciation of the organization and how it makes a profit or acquire funding. Next is decision making. It is the ability to select a logical choice by considering outcomes of each option and determining the best for the situation. Next is negotiating. It is the ability to deliberate with others in order to come to an agreement that is appropriate and beneficial to all. Next is persuading, being able to influence the attitudes and perspective of others. Next is self-motivation, being proactive and willing to take the initiative, setting and achieving goals. Next is time management, the ability to organize your work, priorities, and what needs to be done to meet deadlines. Next, the last one is flexibility, the ability to carry out a variety of tasks, work in different situations, and manage change in your life and work. Okay, so are you done with this activity? Okay, review your work before we reflect on your work. Okay, so you're done. Now look at the skills that you have rated yourself highly. Okay, look at those. Especially those you rated highly skilled or 4 stars. Think of times and situations when you have used these skills. This can help you in making good career decisions. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation, and God bless you all and stay safe.
Our third speaker, she is a teacher 1, an AP coordinator, and our grade 10C advisor. And she will explain to us the activity 2, exploring career pathways, and tool number 5, senior high school career interest clusters, the career wheel. Help me welcome Ms. Lorraine May M. Ferolino.
Good day, grade 10. I am Miss Lorraine May Ferolino, and we are going to talk about exploring career pathways. Before that, please get your activity 2, exploring career pathways, tool number 5, senior high school career interest clusters activity sheet. Directions. A career cluster is a group of jobs that require similar skills or share common characteristics. Choose a career cluster that interests you most by shading the heart beside the statements that apply to you. Then add up the number of shaded hearts in each group. Again, you are going to shade the heart beside the statement that apply to you. So, for cluster A, I like to picture things in my mind, work with my hands, perform, play a musical instrument, do arts and crafts, record audio and video, design displays, decorate places, do creative projects. Then I am good with my hands, creative, attentive to details, versatile, a good planner, patient and persistent. Then I am interested in art or graphic design, music, speech and drama, audio or video technology, culture, and arts. And then you are going to count the number of shaded hearts. You're going to total it. Put it in the blank below. The next one is cluster B. The same with cluster A. You're going to shade the heart beside the statement that applies to you. So I like to do outdoor physical activities, be an athlete someday, engage in sport activities. And then for cluster C, I like to cook and do kitchen activities, make handcrafts, work with my hands. Then I am practical, dependable, so kindly read each statement, and if it interests you, and if it applies to you, just shade the heart. You may use a pencil, a ball pen, any color will do as long as the heart is shaded. And then we have here cluster D, cluster E, and cluster F. So for the analysis of your answers, each career cluster represents inclinations and interests that align with a particular senior high school track or strand. The cluster with the highest number of shaded hearts represents your strongest set of inclinations and interest. Each group or set is related to a senior high school track and strand. So what happens if there is an equal number of shaded hearts on several senior high school tracks? So you may initially choose the general academic strand, gas, or cluster G. So we have here the clusters. So if you have the most number of shaded hearts in cluster A, it means your interests or your tracks should be in arts and designs. Cluster B is for sports. Cluster C is for technical, vocational, and livelihood, that is TVL. Cluster D is for accountancy, business and management. Cluster E for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We have your cluster F, humanities and social sciences. Again, for cluster G, this is in case of an equal number of shaded hearts on several senior high school tracks. So here, it's stated here already. So in case of an equal number, so we're going to repeat that one. So just in case that you have several equal number of shaded hearts on several senior high school tracks, then it's here. The explanation is here. You may initially choose the general academic strand, gas, or the cluster G. So looking at the number of shaded hearts, you identify the top 3 clusters that interest you the most, and then you're going to list 5 appealing jobs in each of the clusters. Okay, the career wheel. So to help you decide on your future career and your prospective senior high school track, here is the career wheel, which showcases the different career pathways and the related senior high school tracks and strands. So there are different ways of using the career wheel. So this is the career wheel. There are different ways of using the career wheel. One way is to look for your prospective career options and corresponding senior high school tracks and strands. So for example, if you are interested in becoming an engineer, one of your options is to take the senior high school academic track, particularly the STEM strand. So another way to use the wheel is to look at the track or strand here. These are the track or the strands you are most inclined to, and see what career options are available for you after senior high school or college. So don't worry, we are going to discuss that one further. So in this area here, as you can see, this is the career wheel, and we are going to focus on this area, this one here. So we all know that there are 4 tracks in senior high school: the technical vocational track, the sports track, the academic track, and the arts and design track. So whatever is not included here, of course, it will really belong here on the others. So next, for the senior high school track, let us focus first on the technical vocational track. So in the technical vocational track, it is divided into 4 strands. We have here agri-fisheries, we have home economics, we have industrial arts, and we have ICT. Again, there are 4 strands in the technical vocational track. Okay, so here, so if you're going to take a technical vocational track with a strand of agri-fisheries, let's go back here, 4 strands, agri-fisheries. So what is your potential career? Since we are talking about career here, we are talking about your career pathway. So what will be your potential career after senior high school if you take up technical vocational TVL agri-fisheries? We have here horticulturist, farmer, canning worker, butcher, animal husbandry. And for the business, you can have a business as a fish pond owner or operator, rice thresher or owner, butcher, food processing. So, what are your potential careers after college? So, in case you are interested in pursuing your education, college level. So, you can be a researcher, agriculturist, animal husbandry, and crop researcher. So, if you're going to take up TVL home economics, your potential career after senior high school will be baker, barista, makeup artist, hair cutter, manicurist, hairstylist, massage therapist, front desk clerk, chambermaid, billing clerk, and tailor. And your business, you can have a business for dress shop, beauty salon or parlor, barber shop, coffee shop, bakery, snack bar, and food cart. So what are your potential careers after college? You can be a nutritionist, food technologist, hospitality industry. We have interior designer and hotelier or hotelier. And if you're going to take up TVL, Industrial Arts, what will be your potential career after senior high school? Since we're talking again here, let me remind you that we're talking about here about your career pathway. So what are your potential career after senior high school? If you're going to take up TVL, Industrial Arts, you can be a painter, pipe filler, welder, tile seller, plumber, pottery maker, shoemaker, foreman, and bag maker. And your business, you can have a hardware business, masonry shop, souvenir shop, and building contractor. And your potential careers after college, you can be an industrial engineer, mechanical engineer, industrial arts, or professor. If you're going to take up TVL ICT, your potential career after senior high school, you can be a call center agent, that is data encoder, radio technician, web and graphic designer, photographer, programmer, online sales agent, and IT sales clerk. And you can have these businesses, the internet cafe, digital photography, printing shop, online shop, computer repair shop. So what can be your potential careers after college? If you're going to take up TVL ICT, you can be an ECE engineer, IT specialist, computer engineer, network engineer, software engineering. Obviously, you gotta study engineering so that you can have these potential career. And then, let's talk about the sports. Okay, so sports. So what are your potential career after senior high school for the sports track? We have here coach, you can be a gym instructor, and you can have the businesses, the gym and fitness center, sports center. Then what can be your potential careers after college? You can be physical education, sports coach, exercise, and fitness experts. And then we have here academic. So in the academic track has 4 strands. We have here STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We have HUMS here, humanities and social sciences strand. We have ABM, accountancy, business and management strand. And we have the general strand, general academics. So if you're going to take up the academic track STEM, the strand would be STEM. What will be your potential career after senior high school? It can be a medical secretary, laboratory aide, CP radio technician, electronic technician, therapy assistant, medical representative. So it can be your business. You can have the electronic repair shop, cell phone repair shop, motor repair shop. And what can be your potential careers after college? You can be a medical practitioner, engineer, scientist, IT specialist, teacher, or instructor. So if you're gonna take up the HUMS strand, what will be your potential career after senior high school? You can be a legal secretary, a traffic enforcer, a tutor, security guard, or school security officer. And what can be your business? You can be a preschool owner. You can have the tutorial center, the buy and sell, and security agency. And if you're going to proceed to college, so what are the potential careers after college? We have here the media-related jobs, human resource expert, cultural anthropologist, college instructor, and historian. So for the general academic strand, we have here your potential career after senior high school. You can be a support staff, clerk, janitor, messenger, small-scale food processing. And what can be your business? You can be a fish pond owner or operator. You can be a rice thresher or owner, butcher, or food processing. Potential careers after college, since it's a general, it should be none. Next is ABM. What are your potential careers after senior high school? For ABM strand, we have here sales clerk, office clerk, administrative assistant. You can be a bookkeeper, a sales representative, and a cashier. And what can be your business? You can be a business owner, wholesaler, retailer. And what can be your potential careers after college? You can be a businessman, entrepreneur, marketing manager, college instructor, and economist. And for the arts and design track, what are your potential career after senior high school? You can be a draftsman and you can be an illustrator. And your business, you can have a drafting shop or printing shop. And then what are the potential careers after college? We have here, you can be an architect, interior designer, creative or art director, advertising illustrator, or the theater actor. So after introducing to you or discussing to you about your potential careers after senior high schools, the businesses, and your potential careers after college, here are some questions that will serve as your reflection guide. So this is just for reflection. You need not, or you do not have to answer it and write it down. You need not do that one. Just a reflection of the things that we talked about. Okay, so number 1, does this activity help me in planning my future career? Number 2, what other information do I need to help me a career decision? Number 3, what is the importance of crafting a learning plan that suits my career preferences. I know that you have ambitions in life, your preferred career. So the career wheel that we talked about, so it will serve as your career pathway. If you're going to take up that senior high school track, what are the possible careers, the businesses that you are going to have in line with the track that you chose, in line with the track and the strand that you chose. Don't worry because I know you have many questions, but there are still speakers after me who are going to discuss further your career. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you learned something out of the things that we discussed. And I hope that you really did answer sincerely the activity, the clusters that I told you to answer. So thank you so much and goodbye.
Thank you, Ma'am Rain. Our next speaker, she is a teacher 1, a Filipino teacher, and our grade 10 I advisor. And she will explain to us the activity 3, goal setting and grounding. Tool number 6, my family and my career choices. And tool number 7, personal career exploration mapping tool. Help me welcome next speaker, Princess E. Tugaon.
Good day, dreamers! I hope everyone is in good health today. For sure, you're having fun doing those activities that are provided to you. So at this moment, let us proceed to activity 3. It's all about goal setting and grounding. Goal setting is actually your first step towards planning for your future and play a fundamental role in the development of skills in various facets of life. Once you set your goals, you need to be grounded by it in order to turn your vision into reality. So I'm going to play a video, and I am encouraging everyone to watch and listen carefully because afterwards we're going to have an activity. Enjoy!
Choosing a career is often considered a major turning point in a young adult's life. Before heading towards this decisive phase, your students should look into several factors that might affect their future career choice. In the Filipino context, opinions of family members and relatives matter in making career decisions. Likewise, the economic status of the family or relatives who will support the students in pursuing their prospective careers is also being considered in making a career decision. In this phase, your students will be engaged in a career planning process that focuses on matching their personal career goals based on their interests and talents to their family's career preference and financial capabilities. Students are also given the opportunity to look into labor market information through career research. They will look into available educational institutions that match their prospective career pathways and the market demands of their chosen field after completing their education. Activity Guide. To do this activity, conduct a short discussion about other factors aside from personal interests and talents that your students value in making career decisions. Here are some trigger questions. How does your home or your community affect your career choices? Who do you consult in making career decisions? The exercise involving the use of tool number 6, my family and my career choices, may be conducted during the parent-teacher conference. Distribute tool number 7, personal career exploration mapping tool, to help your students undertake an analysis pertaining to career choice, family, and community. Encourage your students to take this opportunity to consult with their parents about their prospective career choices. Tool number 6, my family and my career choices. This tool can help parents of your students to support the career planning opportunities of their children. At this point, parents and other immediate relatives can serve as career coaches and help navigate their children's career journey. Both parents and students will understand the challenges involved in career planning. Parents can provide possible career options that are viable given the reality of everyday living. Also, through this brainstorming opportunity, career building partnership will be established, and it will help students discover alternative career pathways or career backup plans without sacrificing their life plans and aspirations. We hope to build positive communication between parents and students in relation to goal setting and career planning. Tool number 7, Personal Career Exploration Mapping Tool. At this point, your students have gone a long way in terms of career pathways planning. After going through several helpful tools with your assistance, students have already reached a certain point in their career planning journey that they will try to at least identify 3 possible career options. These career options are linked to their possible senior high school track and strand that they will pursue in the coming school year. The choices your students will make in this tool are not absolute. Along the way, they may decide to change their preferences. What is important here is that the decisions they made are not baseless. They are grounded on their appreciation of their interests, talents, and value profile. Students have also considered family career choices profile, education and training opportunities, and possible employment or job market outlook. As they go through the list of factors on career decision-making, we hope that they will realize the importance of considering these factors in order to ensure that career planning and decision-making are anchored on the realities of life.
I hope you were able to follow and listen to that video. So, in tool number 6, my family and my career choices, you will be engaging in a career planning process that focuses on matching your personal career goals based on your interests and talents to your family's career preference and financial capabilities. So, in this activity, we recommend that you will do it together with your parents or with your guardian. Before you proceed to the activity, in tool number 6, let me read a letter for our beloved parents or guardian. Mga minamahal na magulang, may naiisip na siguro kayo na maaaring maging propesyon o kurso na pwedeng kunin ng inyong anak. Ngunit dapat ninyong isaalang-alang na maaaring may naisip at napili na ring kurso ang inyong anak. Inaanyayahan po namin kayong makiisa sa gawaing ito. Katuwang ang inyong anak upang mapag-usapan ang pagpaplano ng kurso at malaman kung magkatugma ang inyong plano sa kursong gustong kunin ng inyong anak. Itupi ang papel sa dalawang hanay, gaya ng inyong nakikita. Sa kaliwang hanay, isusulat ng anak ang mga kursong gusto niyang kunin. Bakit niya gustong kunin ang mga ito? At bakit niya masabing bagay ang mga ito sa kanya? Pagkatapos, isusulat din ng anak ang natutunan niya sa gawaing ito. Sa kanang hanay naman, isusulat rin ng magulang ang mga kursong angkop para sa kanyang anak. Bakit niya naisip na mga bagay na ito ay para sa kanyang anak? At ano ang mga isinaalang-alang niya sa pagpili ng kursong ito? Sasagutan din ng magulang kung ano ang mga nalaman o natuklasan niya tungkol sa kanyang anak sa gawaing ito. For sure you're all done in tool number 6. Let us proceed to tool number 7, Personal Career Exploration Mapping Tool. Okay, so out from the 3 careers that you choose, study the checklist below. Each column presents a factor you need to consider in making career decisions. Check the bullets that you feel describe your current situation or setting. So, as you go through all the checklists, you may add that some items have yet to be undertaken or attended to. Before making a decision or career plans, make sure that you have addressed these considerations.
Thank you, Ma'am Sass. At this juncture, to continue the activity 3, the goal setting and grounding, let us hear our next speaker. She is a teacher 3, a math teacher, and our grade 10 e-advisor, and she will explain to us the tool number 8, career sector exploration sheet, and tool number 9, career pathways action plan. Help me welcome Mrs. Rowena A. Dumdum.
Good morning, grade 10 students. Education is being challenged in these pandemic times, but basically, this is not a hindrance to learn. Thus, we have this virtual career guidance. As a continuation of Mrs. Tagaon's topic, which is about on goal setting and grounding activity 3, wherein I will be talking about tools 8 and 9. Let's have first tool 8, which is about the career sector exploration sheet. The things to remember if you're going to explore on your career, or if you will have career exploration. First, students need up-to-date information, career tools in preparation for their study and career pathways. Second, there are various ways to explore information on potential careers. Personal consultation with families, professionals, school library, and the internet. Third, these may be used to organize viable career exploration tools available in various media platforms. What are these 3 ways of exploring information? Actually, there are 3, but let's have the first one, which is through books. Books are found in the library. And in getting information, the things should be noted: the title and author of the book, and the information derived, such as the skills, required skills, certifications, talents, experiences, etc. The second way of exploring information about your potential careers is through online resources or the web. The information is found in the internet. And in getting information, the things should be noted. First, specify the name of the website and the URL address. And the URL starts with HTTP. Second, information derived, such as the required skills, certifications, talents, experiences, and others. The third is through resource persons. They could be relatives or friends who are in the career you're interested in. And what are the things should be noted? First, specify the full name, job title, and your relationship with a person. And second is information derived, such as required skills, certifications, talents, experiences, and others. So we have now this activity 1 on tool 08, wherein this is called now the career exploration sheet, where in the top bar, you can see their website resources. There are about 3, but here I'm going to give one example only of the 3 sources. So you have it there, website resources. Then in the lower portion, you have there the information obtained. So example, since I am using online resources, so I have here the URL, http://online.onitcenter.org. What is the information obtained in this URL address? You have it there, conduct informational interviews. So you have there some statements supporting about conducting informational interviews. And the second is make an informed career choice. Actually, these are tips for you to be able to come up with your career in order for you to decide on what career that you're going to choose. I do hope that you were able to get the activity given in Tool 8. And so let's proceed now with Tool 9, Career Pathways Action Plan. So grade 10 students, you're expected to come up with your own action plan. What is Career Action Plan? This is a roadmap that will take you from point A, choosing an occupation, and to point B, in getting a job and advancing your career. This is also referred to as an individualized career plan or individualized career development plan that will help you reach your career goals. What are the things to remember? First, this will identify potential problems in achieving your prospective career choices. Formulate an action plan on how to resolve these concerns. And second, the skills improvement plan will lead your student in developing their personal brand to better compete in an ever-changing workforce, employment opportunities, and career landscape. Third, they may work with a family member, teacher, or counselor to honestly assess their skills that need to improve. Fourth, highlight strategies that they will engage in to help them develop identified skills. What are the steps in creating a simple and thorough career action plan? First, self-assessment. You yourself already know the skills that you have. Second, you have your goals. Third, strategies. What are the things that you're going to do in order to achieve those goals? Fourth, resources. It could be financial resources. And fifth, timelines. You should be specific on the period that these goals will be achieved. So this is the activity now for tool 9. You have it here. I need to improve on, wherein you're going to specify here the skills that you're going to improve. Second, how will I improve on this? You have to think now of the strategies so that your skills will be improved. And third is, when will I improve on this? This refers now to the timeline. You should be specific, like within 6 months, from January to July, or whatever is your timeline. You just need to specify. I do hope that we're able to get the activities in tools 8 and 9. And to end this session, I would like you to leave this quote. The best way to predict the future is to create it, by Abraham Lincoln. Goodbye and good luck to your chosen careers.
Thank you, Ma'am Wen. At this juncture, let us hear our next speaker. She is a teacher 1, a grade 10 coordinator, a math teacher, and our grade 10A advisor. And she will explain to us the activity for connecting the dots between education and career pathways. Tool number 10, Career Pathways Portfolio, and tool number 11, Career Study Planner. Help me welcome Mrs. Pachica L. Ginaling.
A pleasant day to all of us, especially to you, my dear students. Today, I will be presenting to you, I think this is the last activity for this career guidance. This is activity number 4, entitled Connecting the Dots Between Education and Career Pathways. In this activity, I will be presenting to you 2 tools. Tool number 10 is entitled the Career Pathways Portfolio, and tool number 11 is entitled the Career Study Planner. Career planning is a continuous process, introducing the idea and undergoing the process of career planning early in your student's life. This will help you in making good career choices. These choices are based on your inherent abilities and acquired skills and values, coupled with the support of people close to you. So while I will be sharing to you the content of this activity, I want you to take down notes, because after each tool, you are expected also to make your own output. So I will be sharing to you my slide. So we have here tool number 10, entitled the Career Pathways Portfolio. So what do you mean by portfolio? So we have here the Career Pathways Portfolio is a tool that will help you map out your career plans. So the information in your portfolio will serve as clear evidence of your current skills and attributes, which are helpful in career decision making. Periodically, review your portfolio in case you decide to change your career goals. So in this tool, since we are talking about portfolio, do not be worried because I will be presenting also a sample. I am also making my own portfolio. So what are the contents in your career pathways portfolio? The first one, we have the personal qualities. When we say personal qualities, so personal qualities include your personal qualities, the positive ones. Not only your personal qualities but also your professional competencies. Next, we have education and training. For education and training, you are going to look back on your performance when you were in grade 7, 8, 9, and even when you are now in grade 10. So you are going to consider the subjects which really help you be encouraged or be determined to have this particular goal. In each particular or in the subjects that you will be writing or you have chosen, you are also going to write the activities. And after which, you are also going to write or to consider the assessments that you have taken. So for example, if you have taken your NCAE or the NCAI, you can take down there and you will also write the result. Okay, next to education and training. Okay, by the way, the continuation we have here. For education and training, you are going to write the tracks or the strands related to your chosen career. This is by priority. That is why there are numbers there, 1, 2, and 3. So, by priority, meaning to say, the track or the strand that you are going to write in number 1, that is really your main priority. So, for example, you will write in number 1, STEM. Number 2, you will write gas. Number 3, you are going to write TVL. So, it is stated there also, in case if you are interested in STEM, you have or make sure that you have met the minimum grade requirement, which is 85% for math and science subjects. So for example, for numbers 1, 2, or 3, you have written their STEM, you are going to tick or you put a check mark if you have met the minimum grade requirement, which is 85%. So after which, you are also going to write the prospective senior high schools you are interested in. So you are going to write the name of school, the address, and the track or the strand offered. So of course you have you have known the track or the strand. For example, you have you written there Bonnie National High School. Make sure that you have or you have known the tracks or the strand that they are offering. So next we have occupational outlook. So it says here, the following describes the prospective labor market demand. Example, increasing, decreasing, or no change of my chosen career. So later on, I will be showing you a sample for that. The following are the possible employers in my community that hire people with education and training related to my chosen career. What are the possible pathways available towards my chosen career goal? Okay, next to the occupational outlook, we have here the career information sources. So, the following are the sources of information that I use to draw up my career choice. For example, your parents, your friends, or your peers, or even the internet. Then next, the last we have the attachments. Together with this document, compile evidence of your skills, proficiencies such as reports, articles, and investigatory projects completed. Also, secure a copy of Form 137 or the student's permanent academic record. So since it will be hard for you to secure your Form 137 because these are we can say very important document. So it will be impossible for you to secure it right away because maybe your teachers or your teacher will not let you borrow it. So you can have your certificates that you have received when you were in grade 7, 8, or in grade 9. Okay, next. Tool number 11, we have the Career Study Planner. For the Career Study Planner, the content of this tool we have here. The first one, junior high school, the first column. Then the second column, we have the senior high school, your college plan, the work plan, and the career plan. Under the junior high school column, you have there, I have excelled in the following subjects. So, what are these subjects that you are good at? Next, the skills I have acquired after completing junior high school. Example, your national certificate or your NCs. Next, we have senior high school, the track and strand I would like to take. Next, I like this track and strand because. So once you have chosen a track or a strand, make sure also that you have a reason why you have chosen that. Not because your friends have chosen that. Next, you have college plan. The course I will take in college is. Next, the work plan. The type of company I would like to work for is. Next, career plan. Okay, next slide. By the way, we have here the business plan. The business plan, the kind or field of business I would like to pursue is. So, in this tool, since this is the career study planner, it is really a plan. So, I have made here. So, remember, before we will end these two tools, remember, review your career goals periodically and update your plan as necessary when your career goal changes. Okay, next, I have made here a sample portfolio. So, the first one, remember that the first content of your sample portfolio of your portfolio is the personal qualities. Next, we have here. So, you have the following are my positive personal qualities that can help me succeed in my preferred career. For example, honest. Next. Next is determined. Next, patient. Next, you have hardworking. And the next one, you have your professional competencies required in your preferred career. For example, we have willingness to learn, positive attitude. Okay, next, the next content is education and training. Remember that the second content, the one I told you, that you have to look back when you were still in grade 7, 8, 9, and even in grade 10. These are the subjects which really made you be determined or inspired to have your goal. So you have, for example, you have math and English. What are these activities that you have experienced when you were in grade 7? For math, you have math quiz, school or district levels. English, you have the English festival for school or district levels again. So and so on. Next, for education and training, you have, for example, you have their STEM or GAS and TVL. So in case your grade or you have met the minimum grade requirement, which is 85%, you are going to shade it or you put a check mark. So the following are the prospective senior high schools I am interested to enroll in. So Buano National High School, example, Chona. So you have to write also the address and the track or the strand offered. Next, occupational outlook. So next, the occupational outlook next to that is, for example, increasing. The following describes the prospective labor market demand. So, for example, your answer is increasing demand of my chosen career. For example, of my chosen career, your career, you really want to become a teacher or an engineer. So, increasing demand of teachers. Next, the following are the possible employers in my community that hire people with education and training related to my chosen career. For example, private and public companies. Next, the career information sources. So, what are these or who are these sources? For example, your peers or your friends, your parents, teachers. Next, so I have written here, in the absence of Form 137, you can have a photocopy of any certificates you have received. So for tool number 11, I have here a sample, the Career Study Planner. So for junior high school, remember the first column, the junior high school, I have excelled in the following subjects. So math and English. The skills I have acquired after completing junior high school. I can read building plans. For example, I can draw figures using scale drawing. Am I going to proceed to senior high school? If not, why? What is my plan after junior high school? So for example, I have written here, I have to complete my senior high school and look for possible scholarships that I will take in order to help my parents in my college tuition fees. Next, the next column, you have the senior high school. The track and strand I would like to take are, so STEM, GAS, or TVL. I like this track and strand because this is where my skill fits. Next, my plan after senior high school is, so you are going to write there. Next, your college plan. So your college plan is the course I will take in college is engineering. Then you have your work plan. Then the business plan and your career plan. Okay, so grade 10. I hope you have understood what I have shared and enjoy making also your outputs. Have a blessed day and be safe, everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am Patch. Our next speaker, she will continue to discuss the activity 4, connecting the dots between education and career pathways. She is a teacher 1, an English teacher, and our grade 10 H advisor. She will explain to us the activity 4, tool number 12, summary of my career pathways, and tool number 13, multiple career development pathways map. Help me welcome our last speaker, Mrs. Maria Luna E. Aranias.
Thank you so much to our beautiful MC. Hello, dear students. Good day. I hope everyone is okay and happy today because we're so blessed to have a chance to talk about your future goals despite our situation right now. Indeed, pandemic greatly affect education as there is no face-to-face classes yet and we're having our career guidance online. But we still have to be grateful about it because we have another opportunity, another learning experiences as we are going to focus on your career choices today. Today, my talk is about connecting the dots between education and career pathways, activity 4, tool 12, summary of my career pathways, and tool 13, multiple career development pathways map. To help us discover what this activity is all about, I'll be presenting a video and I am encouraging everyone to please watch and listen carefully as you're going to do the activity later on. Now clear your eyes and ears as I present to you the video.
Once your students have identified their career choices, guide them on the use of the multiple career development pathways diagram to help them reflect on the various ways or options available to achieve their career goals. This session focuses on putting all the pieces of information together and finally coming up with prospective career options. The goal is to help your students identify 3 prospective senior high school tracks and strands, which are connected to their chosen career pathways. Tool number 12, Summary of My Career Pathways. This tool will help your students connect the dots between education and their preferred career pathways. They need to review and reflect on the responses they made in the previous tools. This tool creates a summary of their preferred career pathways. Tool number 13, Multiple Career Development Pathways Map. Today, your students must decide between numerous complex and interconnected academic and career choices. Multiple pathways pass through secondary and post-secondary education opportunities and lead to a variety of career opportunities in continuously evolving occupations. The Multiple Career Development Pathways Map is a graphic representation of multiple pathways leading towards a career goal. This tool will help your students to manage the challenges related to the transition from junior to senior high school and to post-secondary education in their career of choice. These are the key learning points from this activity. Students should be exposed to a sound career planning process anchored on relevant data about their personal interests, talents, and skills, including career information and career development pathway tools. Conclusion. Career planning is an iterative, continuous, and lifelong process. Introducing the idea and undergoing the process of career planning early on in your student's life journey will help them in making good career choices. These choices are based on their abilities, skills, and values, coupled with the support of people close to them. The MCDP Toolkit will help students consolidate information gathered about themselves, the labor market, educational institutions, and from the people around them concerning their possible career pathways they plan to pursue. Identify possible SHS track and strand options, and explore various career development pathways and study plans to help them reflect on the different ways to achieve their life goals. The MCDP tools are designed to help students develop a career plan and initial career portfolio. We have tried to keep them as simple and straight to the point as possible. In this way, as students accomplish the various tools, they are helped to identify, reflect upon, and carefully select appropriate career information in order to make informed career choices. The MCDP Toolkit hopes to help students to better appreciate what career planning is all about. The toolkit is not a prescriptive tool. We offer the toolkit to help students, together with you, career advocates, the family, and the entire community, to make good career decisions. Later on in life, your students will find their place in society as they take on different roles in their communities. The career choices that they make will greatly affect the quality of work and the socio-economic contributions they can give to society.
And yes, I believe that you clearly heard on what's the use of the activities that we will be doing. And it helps you connect the dots between education and your career choices. And this time, we will be focusing on how are we going to do the activity. The example here is the sample summary of career path. First column, we have a senior high school track or strand. So here, you're going to write the strand that is fit to the career choice. And I know that from the very beginning, you already have a dream on what do you want to become in the future. But if you're still doubtful, you may create up to 3 career pathways. So here in the example, the student chose arts and design because he wanted to be a composer. So It must be that the strand that you will enroll must be fit to the career choice. The second column is the senior high school, and the third one is the college. So here in these columns, you're going to write the school that you want to enroll. The fourth column we have, what's helping me to achieve this goal? So what are your inspirations? What made you motivate to achieve this goal? In the example given, we have supportive family. So the student in this example has a supportive family, and that made him move forward to achieve this goal. So you have to write here the inspirations, the motivations that help you achieve the goal that you want. The fifth one is, what's stopping me from achieving this goal, if there are. So in the example given, you can see there a geographical location. So maybe the student's address or the student's location is far from the university or from the school that he is enrolling. Or another one is maybe there are family problems or any hindrances that's stopping you from achieving this goal, so you can write there. Again, you may create up to 3 pathways if ever you are still doubtful for your career choice. And the last one, we have career choice, the dream for yourself on what really do you want to become in the future. So it could be a teacher. So if you're a teacher, so you must find a strand that is fit to your dream. Some blanks, and this is where you're going to put your answers. And as what I told you earlier, you may create up to 3 career pathways. And this diagram on the next page illustrates a sample of multiple pathways leading towards a career goal of becoming a police officer. From this illustration, you will realize that there are several ways to achieve your career goals. Different senior high school tracks, or several options to prepare you for your chosen career after high school. These options include planning for college, employment, entrepreneurship, training, and other professional development opportunities. This activity will help you identify your options, carry out your plans, and keep track of your career goal. And using the same diagram, plot out the steps for each alternative pathway from junior high school up to the stage when you reach your career goal. Include the target time frame, like the number of years for each path that you might have to take in the future until you reach your career goal. So this is Dexter, a grade 10 learner who dreams of becoming a police officer. The different paths show the various career development pathways that Dexter can pursue to achieve his goal. So as you can see in his pathway, from junior high school, he studied for 4 years. Then to senior high school for 2 years, up to criminology. So he took up criminology for 4 years. Then 1 year for training until he became a police officer. And another way also, if ever he cannot pursue criminology for 4 years and have a lot of challenges, like he still has to work in the morning and study in the evening. That could be, especially if ever there are a lot of problems in studying, like financial problem. That could be. And also work in the morning and business in the evening. That could be still the same thing. If ever he still wants to pursue criminology, that is really possible. So, as you can see in the pathways that Dexter here can pursue to achieve his goal. And before I end this session, let me leave this quotation. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. You have to see to it that everything you've been doing now is a preparation to your success. And whatever you're going through, you can get through it. Believe in yourself, believe that you can, and you shall receive what you deserve. I hope that all these activities help you in pursuing your dreams. Good job for today, students!
Thank you, Ma'am Luna. Dreamers, you have heard all the topics from our dear speakers, and I think you were now inspired to pursue your dream career. Aja, dreamers! Reminders, all the activities you have done will be compiled as your portfolio and to be submitted to your class advisors. Thank you and God bless everyone.